kind of sounds like we want to hire somebody that knows how to use a hammer. And then when we get them on board, they're going to say, hey, what do you want us to hammer? We're going to I don't know, just start hammering. So I feel like, as I'm talking to other IT leaders, we're skipping ahead to agentic AI when we're barely AI literate. So the conversations I've been having a lot is how do we get literacy before agency? And then that also is translated into conversations I've had with clients, because repeatedly the conversations I have is, I'm using AI personally. I use it to do travel planning or vacation planning. I'm like, okay, but how are you using it in your business? Well, other than email summaries or helping me with a presentation or respond to an RFP, there's not a lot of what I'd call transformational usage of AI. So then the other thing I've been trying to talk with clients about is, okay, how do I help you build literacy before agency? The problem right now is everybody's out looking for problems that require an AI solution. What I've seen so far is there's almost no problem I have that actually requires an AI solution. However, AI has been incredibly helpful in helping me figure out a solution, which is often other existing technology that I just didn't think to deploy or implement, or it's a simple process change. So that's been the key in coming back to clients and going, okay, let's build literacy before we try to go find agentic solutions. And then let's start small with personal challenges. And by personal, I still mean within an organizational context. So what are things that frustrate you today? They're manual. They could be done better, but you haven't bothered to try to improve it. So let's start with that before we try to go solve big organizational issues, which typically involve more stakeholders, get complicated. So that's been my big push with clients. Literacy before agency. Let's start with personal transformation before organizational. And then repeatedly, I get the ahas. Oh, yeah. There's this thing I do where I copy data from one place to another, or I manually enter data from one spreadsheet to another. Yes, let's go figure out how we use LLMs, whether it's ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or Copilot, to help you think about your problem, help you think about solutions. And then I'm going to probably guarantee you it's not going to be an agent. It's going to be something in Power Automate, or it's going to be a dynamic intake form, or something simple that you could actually go build yourself.